Alright, hello. This is my snazzy little virtual world project. It's called Sinful Dating. And I'll tell you the theme and everything about it in a second. First, all you need to know is you're a normal person, you're just a human, and this is just your lovely room. You've got lovely posters, and you have very good taste. You also have a nice little bed here. And then you'll notice there's a lot of 2D art, and there's gonna be a lot of other 2D art coming in later. And I really like doing 2D art in 3D environments. I think it looks really cool. So you're gonna see a lot of that. So I'm gonna go to this computer and ooh, a love. What is this website? That seems pretty cool. So a little glitch that's happening. I don't know why, because I set it up so it shouldn't be like this. But oh, there we go. It sometimes takes a few tries to have that work, the enter button. But I got teleported, and now I got teleported to a spooky place. Woo! So the idea of my game is, you do this dating app, and it teleports you to hell. And you're gonna have to go on 3 blind dates with 3 horrific, like creepy, disgusting looking demons. So aesthetically, I want this game to look like a horror game and look really spooky. But the idea of it is it's a dating game. It's like a dating simulator. So like these horrific creatures, they're just there to go on a nice date with you. So, and as the idea, like the context and the idea behind it's like a dating game, but the presentation is going to be like a horror game. And I think that like that conflict and juxtaposition is really hilarious. So a lot of this game is kind of just my dark sense of humor, and I really like it a lot. So it's meant to be a funny thing. It's meant to be a silly little adventure where you're dating horrible monsters. This room right here actually is a bit of a throwback to my third virtual world project, where I made like a little church in this type of art style. And there's a bunch of different areas in this, and each area will have a different art style. Right here we have these little mummy things. All these mummy creatures that are waiting in the waiting room. They kind of look like people in cocoons, though. I kind of like that. But right here's a front desk, and I'm going to have a little demon working the front desk. It's going to be like either a Cthulhu creature in a suit, or it might be a spider creature that fit this little aesthetic going on. And right here is the area to the first date. Ooh. Okay, so in this area, this is like a little swamp area. Now the art style is changed with the area, and that's going to happen a lot throughout this. So you have little rocks, a little like weed things. I might animate these to be like tentacles. They're meant to be vines, but I feel like they might be little tentacled creatures. It's a little bit of a weird area. I have a little bit of water going on the ground with the mud. And there's going to be in the final thing, there's going to be a horrible slug lady here who wants to eat with you. So you're going to start over there, and she's going to be like, oh, come with me. And then you're going to walk with her over here where she wants to eat with you, where you get this. So, yeah, this was her plans on what she was going to eat with you for a romantic dinner, a bunch of maggots. And, I think it's the thought that counts. It's kind of a sweet gesture. But the main character's not going to like it. They're going to be spooked, and they're going to be like, nope. And they're going to want to run away. So, I definitely want to make the slug lady very creepy and possibly make this area a little creepier. Make it so the lighting's a little darker. And now for this area, this is going to be more of a factory, like an abandoned factory right here. And this is a throwback to the last project I made, which took place in a factory. Oh yeah, I'm going to fix these walls. I think I might have a skybox and purposely have light creeping in, so it makes you want to, like, escape. But, I might want to change it a little bit, because I don't like this whole big thing. I like having a crack over here, though. But anyway, this is a little factory. I'm going to have, like, vents and smoke coming out and, like, little pipes. And, this is date number 2. So in this area, it's going to be, like, a giant Photoshop head with, like, little crab legs. And, like, it's going to be, like, this weird creature that kind of made its home in this abandoned factory. And if you look carefully, there's, like, algae now growing on the floor. I'm going to have, like, a lot of other details that, like, a creature's been living in this area and kind of made it its home. I might have sand. I might have, like, fungus growing everywhere. And then the creature's going to kind of want you to walk into this room with him. And you're going to walk with him into here. And it's a bedroom. and the creature's gonna ask to spend the night with him, and in a very matter of fact tone, which is gonna spook the player and make the player feel very uncomfortable. And so this type of idea is supposed to kind of promote the theme of sex, because sex is actually an important aspect of this whole entire game. Because sex is a topic that you either see, I've only seen it used in games in either dating simulators and like romantic games or horror games. Those are the only two times. And it's really interesting that those are the only two times sex is really like a concept in games. So I felt like it would be appropriate to kind of make that a bit of a theme in this whole thing. So with this creature, he wants to have sex with you in this bed, and you're gonna say nope, I don't want that, and you're gonna walk away. Okay, so now I wanted to carry that theme of sex in this type of setting a little bit more, because sex is a topic that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, which is why some horror games use it, but it could also be seen as something very romantic, which is why a lot of romantic games use it. And so I thought the idea of a horrible monster wanting to spend the night with you was very funny, and I think that I did that for the humor, but I also thought it was kind of creepy too, and which is why I really liked it. But for this date, this date carries that idea in a different way. So this is a very fair warning, and I'm saying right now, I do have the next monster ready in there, but it's very graphic and it's not safe for work. I didn't intend it to be so graphic like this. It just kind of ended up like this, and I really like the way it came out. It's very creepy and disturbing, but it's also very sexual. So just keep that in mind before continuing with this video. But in Shinigami Tensei, there is a giant monster that looks like a penis, and in Silent Hills, there's like a giant like sex monster that looks kind of like a bed, but it also like has a few sexual organs in it. And I really like these two monsters because they make you feel very uncomfortable and they're very creepy looking, and they also deal with a very strong subject matter you don't typically see. So I wanted to do that with the next monster, and I feel like this monster kind of symbolizes just the act of sex when dating in general, where it can be kind of scary and a little spooky. So this is it. So I got a head from Google and I just photoshopped it with this type of body. I like it a lot because it has a lot of shock value, and I really like shock value. And it's very strong. Unlike the other two characters, this one's not even going to talk to you. You're just immediately going to walk in, you're going to see it, and you're going to be like, nope. Now, what I want to do, I'm actually going to move him. I'm going to move him right here, so you don't immediately see him when you walk into the room. And I think I'm going to move this door and put it here, so that way you're going to walk in, you're going to be like, oh my god, this area, I'm back home, everything's good again, I'm safe. And all of a sudden you're going to see that, and you're going to be like, nope, it's not over yet. And I like how this one's the third one that you meet, because I want each monster to be more off-putting and weird as it progresses, and I feel like this is the perfect creature to top it all off. But now I do want genuine feedback. I can understand that not everyone can handle something looking like that. So if you feel like this is too strong, I can definitely get rid of this, and I completely understand why. It definitely is it's definitely very extreme and not safe for work. But despite the fact that it is very sexual and very graphic, I personally really like it a lot because it fits the whole it just makes you feel very uncomfortable, and I just really like that. I like how creepy it is and weird how it moves. And I just think it really fits the theme of what I'm trying to go for, with the idea of this is what happens when a dating game and a horror game kind of collide. You get these weird abstract concepts of bizarre sex creatures. And I like it. And not every monster in this is going to be sexual like this. But I felt like that this was just a very fitting creature to have. But I'm also in the final thing. I'm going to have a final area, which is going to be kind of like a little bit of a satire of The Bachelor, where out of the three monsters you met, you choose which one you wanna date. But in the end, you're not the main character's not going to choose any of them. They're going to find like a little escape hatch and they're going to get home, and then they're going to promptly delete the dating app and never do it again. And yeah, this is my idea for my whole game. Uh, I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely give me as much feedback as you want.